An attacker never touches your network. They never phish you. They just share one Word document. You open it in Copilot, and Copilot quietly rewrites the numbers in your report. Then it copies the attack into the file you save. Your coworker opens that file next, and now their report is infected too. This is a coordinated disclosure by researcher Håkon Måløy, published July 28th. 2 things up front so nobody panics or shrugs. 1. This is a proof of concept, not something loose in the wild. 2. It still works. Microsoft got 144 days, tried twice to fix it, and at publication the class was still open. Here's the trick. The malicious instructions sit in the document as white text on a white background, in a tiny font. You see a clean market analysis. You see nothing wrong. But Copilot strips out all the formatting, color, and font size before it hands the text to the model. So the part that's invisible to you is perfectly readable to the AI. Classic. The real bug is a trust boundary that isn't there. When you attach a document, Copilot has to read all of it to decide what's relevant. But it can't tell the difference between "this is reference material" and "this is an order from the user." So the hidden text in your attachment gets treated as part of your request. You asked for a report. The document asked for sabotage. Copilot does both. In the demo, the payload tells Copilot to quietly change the internal figures in a financial report. Not delete the file, not pop a shell, nothing loud. Just edit the numbers and move on. You proofread the words are fine, so you ship it. That's the scary part. The output looks exactly like the report you wanted. And then it copies itself. When Copilot writes your report, it also pastes the hidden instructions into that new file. Now your report is the carrier. Your colleague opens it as source material for their document, and the whole thing triggers again and spreads again. At that point, the attacker's original document is long gone, and the infection keeps propagating through totally normal, legitimate workflows. Nobody's persistence, nobody's malware. Just Word doing its job. How does the doc reach you? The attacker just shares it. SharePoint, Teams, Outlook, whatever. They never need access to your Microsoft 365 tenant. And in the Edit with Copilot Work IQ mode, you might not even attach it yourself. Copilot goes looking through your OneDrive for relevant files and can pull the malicious one in on its own, if the attacker made it look relevant enough. Is this brand new? Not entirely. Morris 2 showed self-replicating prompts in AI email assistants back in 2024. What's new here is that it's a document-born worm inside a mainstream productivity suite through normal workflows. And here's the uncomfortable bit. Microsoft's second fix attempt was upgrading the underlying model to GPT 5.5. The researcher then reproduced the whole thing on GPT 5.6, the newest model available. A smarter model did not close the hole because the hole isn't the model. It's the architecture that trusts your attachments. So the lesson isn't turn off Copilot. It's that the moment an AI reads a document you didn't write, that document is code, and it can rewrite your work and then rewrite itself into the next file. Independently confirmed by Simon Willison, and still unpatched as you watch this. If you want one clear breakdown of a real AI agent attack like this every single day, subscribe and turn on notifications. It's free, and it's the one button that tells me to keep making these. Subscribe, hit the bell, and go watch the memory poisoning one next. If this was useful, subscribe. New AI agent and security breakdowns every day.